The protagonist, Masa, never expected that simply heading home after work would result in a sexy, beautiful ninja wife falling from the sky. He was nearly hit by a steel beam, thinking he was about to be transported to another world, but the next moment the beam was sliced into pieces by the ninja. A beautiful girl in a tight, sexy outfit appeared before him, claiming that the object was not a steel beam, but a demon. Masa, who had always been unlucky with demons around him since childhood, was told by Lily that he had warrior lineage, and that ninjas were secretly protecting him as the righteous blade. Masa, a regular office worker, couldn't believe her outrageous story until he actually saw a demon, suggesting his warrior blood had awakened and he would face more demons. Lily offered to protect him closely with conditions. Masa sensed a future of being financially drained but couldn't refuse the attractive girl. She bluntly asked about his savings, his usual time of returning home, and if he had a gaming console, then looked at him with greedy anticipation. Despite his reservations, Masa brought her home. Once there, Lily changed into casual sportswear, looking completely different from her sexy ninja persona, and more like a NEET, begging Masa to support her. Masa agreed to her absurd request, and she made herself at home, eagerly playing games. Their days were spent with Masa cooking meals, buying games, and sleeping together, with all household chores handled by him alone. Masa enjoyed this because he had always struggled with social interactions, whether in school or at work, and was typically alone. Now, he cherished Lily's company. Lily praised Masa as the best man she knew, and she seemed flippant, but was actually quite shy alone in the bathroom. Whenever Masa faced danger, Lily was there to save him, but otherwise, she was just a NEET. Masa's doting made her feel embarrassed. Lily was touched when Masa said he didn't mind her being at home, making it hard for her to focus on gaming. She felt she couldn't continue like this. When Masa returned from work, he brought her a limited edition accessory from her favorite game as a thank you for protecting him. Lily was overjoyed, saying defeating demons was the least of her tasks, but delighted in the gift. She then challenged Masa to a game to prove her skills, but was soundly defeated, wondering if he had secretly gotten stronger. Masa modestly mentioned he had only won a championship once. After losing 10 games, Lily gave up, not realizing her frustration. Masa enjoyed spending time with someone else and looked forward to playing games with Lily again, which made her blush and eager to continue playing. But Masa had to do laundry. To keep him playing with her, Lily declared she would take care of all the laundry the next day, moving further away from her expected NEET lifestyle. While playing video games at home, Lily suddenly sensed a demon near Masa and quickly changed out of her sportswear to protect him. With only 10 minutes left for a timed mission in the game, she doubted she could finish off the enemy and complete the task, so she handed the gaming console to Masa. Surprisingly, Masa remained composed and continued playing. By the time Lily had defeated the enemy, Masa had collected a heap of rare items. Seeing the bounty, Lily was thrilled, and Masa was happy to see her happy. It had been over a month since Masa and Lily had signed a master-servant contract. Suddenly, Masa was informed by his company that he needed to travel for a week. Unable to accompany him, Lily gave him a charm to conceal his warrior lineage. She reminded him not to think that just because he had such a powerful item, he no longer needed a female ninja, noting how difficult it was to make such charms. Masa quickly assured her he would never end the contract, but worried about Lily managing on her own. He left her some meal money, which she spent all on the first day on figurines. When Masa returned a week later, he found the house littered with bean sprout wrappers and a famished Lily, who immediately begged him to cook for her. Masa didn't want to ask what had happened during the week. Instead, he presented her with a gift, which turned out to be the expensive figurine she had purchased. Lily was overwhelmed, questioning what her diet of bean sprouts throughout the week meant. The next day, Masa was not at home, but he had prepared food for her and left his usual work bag with a packed lunch inside. Having forgotten his lunch, Masa was about to buy something when he received a call from Lily, offering to bring his food. Before he could even hang up, Lily, being a top-tier ninja, appeared before him using a teleportation technique. Feeling useful, Lily couldn't help but ask for a reward as her favorite game had just been released. Masa agreed without hesitation. However, their conversation was photographed and posted on social media, catching the eye of another ninja who was looking for Lily. This ninja, a huge fan of Lily's, rushed to Masa's home only to see her idol in a NEET state, gaming after staying up for 2 nights. a stark contrast to the ninja queen she idolized. Heartbroken, Momochi burst in to confront her about her transformation, blaming it on Masa. On seeing Masa, Momochi was filled with murderous intent, but was stabbed by Lily before she could act. Lily pushed back with fierce words, warning anyone who disturbed her life, regardless of who they were. Momochi, who idolized this fierce side of Lily, was ironically infatuated on the spot, showing a twisted affection. Masa was dismayed by the scene, and Lily, embarrassed, punched the obsessive fan away, assuring Masa that not everyone around her was a pervert, unaware that another odd character was quietly observing them. Masa witnessed the most explosive scene of his life when the masochistic ninja Momochi, who he had once wanted to kill, transformed after being tormented by a demon. Previously, Momochi had interrupted Lily's gaming, causing her to pull 2 all-nighters. Just as she was about to complete the game, another uninvited guest, the junior ninja Hina, arrived, causing Lily to panic and yell, "Don't come over!" But then, their house lost power, and Lily's game progress was reset again. It wasn't intentional on Hina's part. She immediately apologized deeply to Lily. With the storm raging outside, they had no choice but to let Hina in. No sooner had she sat down than Masa's phone mysteriously cracked. It turned out that Hina had a naturally unlucky aura, which also affected those around her. She confessed that she had violated a ninja village taboo by developing feelings for her master and was asked to dissolve their master-servant contract. Hina preferred leaving the ninja village over leaving her master, but staying would mean constant bad luck for her master. Thus, she begged Lily to take her on as an apprentice. Lily reluctantly agreed and took Hina monster hunting, but Hina could only perform basic ninja techniques. Using anything more advanced would endanger her teammates. So, Lily had to focus not only on the demons, but also on guarding against friendly fire, dealing with the demons herself. However, she was certain that Hina had the potential to be more than a mid-level ninja. Building Hina's confidence was the next step. Just then, Lily nearly fainted into Masa's arms after having been awake for 2 days and nights. She tried to stand, not wanting to appear weak before her junior, but her legs failed her again. Masa quickly supported her. Seeing this, Hina felt guilty, blaming herself for Lily's condition and not wanting to cause more trouble. Unexpectedly, Hina's master appeared, not blaming her at all but grateful for her efforts. The air filled with romantic tension between them, prompting Masa to comment to Lily that they resembled them. Just as he spoke, the demon they thought was defeated rose again, charging at Hina's master. Hina stepped in front of her master, using a ninja technique with full force for the first time, although it was just a basic level technique. Lily yelled that it wouldn't be enough and rushed to help, but to everyone's surprise, the immense power of Hina's basic technique was enough to defeat the mid-level demon in one blow. Hina turned to thank Lily only to find she had accidentally injured her. Fortunately, with Hina's issues resolved, Lily could finally play her game in peace, securing her home. Masa, however, was worried about Lily's well-being, but she was fired up, determined to finish her game. Just then, Masa received a call to go to the office. Turning around, he found Lily had fallen asleep. He smiled, relieved, and went to the office alone with the charm Lily had given him. Instead of encountering demons, he ran into the yandere Momochi, who was still not ready to let Masa go. Envious of Masa's sweet life with the beautiful and powerful Lily, Momochi threatened to tear him apart unless he ended the contract. But Masa, having been informed by Lily, knew well that ninjas were not allowed to kill. Momochi actually let go, but just as Masa was about to have a serious talk with her, she suddenly attacked him. Masa quickly ducked down, and Momochi, now fully in her yandere mode, licked her knife's edge with flushed excitement, intending to make Masa experience real pain. However, the next second, a demon appeared out of nowhere and sent her flying, but masochistic Momochi found it thrilling. The demon then reached for Masa, while Lily was sound asleep, her hair twirling like a propeller, completely undisturbed by the noise. Masa's phone and charm were shattered, leaving him no way to contact Lily. As the Minotaur prepared to strike again, surprisingly, Momochi saved him. She enjoyed the Minotaur's hit so much that she couldn't resist wanting another. Of course, her main motivation was to earn praise from Mistress Lily. Momochi, with all her might, drew her sword and swiftly killed the Minotaur. Masa was shocked to see how powerful the masochistic ninja could be. However, unexpectedly, just as Momochi sheathed her sword, a second demon appeared behind her. What followed was a scene Masa could hardly bear to watch. Momochi was beaten mercilessly by the demon, moaning with each hit. Yet she was becoming increasingly anxious inside as she realized she was completely overpowered. Despite enjoying it, this was a forced pleasure. She couldn't believe that Masa, a mere ronin, would attract such a powerful demon. As the demon clenched its fist and launched a furious attack, Momochi, overwhelmed by the intense sensations, lost control of her ninja techniques due to the accumulated damage. The burst of power at that moment destroyed the demon, but also left her exposed. Masa watched Momochi still twitching on the ground and sensed something was off. Wait, why did she have a flat chest and a bulge below? The masochistic Momochi was actually a man. Caught with his secret revealed, Momochi no longer dared to speak harshly to Masa. He had always struggled with having a feminine face while possessing a male body, which he despised. Thus, he had used ninja techniques to alter his body. Tearfully, Momochi begged Masa not to tell Lily, even assuming such a posture, only to be caught by Lily herself. Desperate not to let Lily see him like this, he threw himself on Masa to cover his front, not realizing this would only anger Lily more. She demanded Momochi get off her master, but Momochi claimed he couldn't. He asked Masa for help in hiding his front. But facing the overwhelming fury from Lily, he found the situation strangely exhilarating, even thinking it wouldn't be so bad to be killed like this. Thankfully, Masa intervened, telling Lily that Momochi had exhausted his strength saving him from the demon and could barely stand. Taking Masa's word, Lily believed him. Meanwhile, Momochi stuffed 2 balls into his chest to face Lily confidently. Unexpectedly, Lily didn't suspect a thing and watched as Momochi limped away. Since the last time she failed to protect Masa in time, Lily has been consumed by guilt. She feels her only purpose is to protect Masa, which justifies her staying and freeloading. Now that she has failed even in her primary duty, she feels too ashamed to stay. However, Masa would never let his wife leave and quickly confessed his true feelings. Living with Lily had also healed him. He felt genuinely happy seeing Lily enjoy the meals he cooked. He also enjoyed spending his days off playing games with her, so he wouldn't consider replacing her with another female ninja. Hearing this, Lily felt fully revitalized and decided to shamelessly stay. While Masa was taking out the trash, he noticed new neighbors moving in, Hina and Momochi. Hina had already greeted Lily, while Masa met Momochi downstairs. They immediately invited the newcomers over and asked why they had moved. Hina moved because her master was transferred, and Momochi's mission designated this place as his new base. Lily felt like the sky was falling, but Hina quickly explained that she rarely experienced misfortune when with her master because being happy seemed to counteract her bad luck. Moved by this, Lily immediately grabbed Nakayama's hand, pleading with him to make Hina happy. Momochi, on the other hand, showed no reaction. His real reason for moving was to change Lily's mind, unaware that she had already seen through his intentions. When Lily confronted him about what he wanted with Masa that night, Momochi, wrapped in murderous intent, went crazy. He wouldn't admit that he stayed around Lily just to be yelled at and beaten by her. Although Lily disliked her colleagues moving in, she had no right to ask them to leave. She only warned them not to disturb her peaceful life with Masa, which nearly made Momochi's eyes bulge out of his head in rage. His idol had been so easily snatched up by Masa. However, their presence had its benefits. When Masa fell ill with a cold, Lily saw it as an opportunity to repay his kindness. She rolled up her sleeves to cook, but the result was so bad that even she couldn't eat it. She awkwardly asked Masa if he wanted ice cream instead. Realizing the cooking disaster, Masa told her where his wallet was. Lily grabbed it and went out to buy a feast for Masa, but encountered a demon right outside, which she defeated instantly. However, the wallet then disappeared. Fortunately, Hina and Nakayama ran into her, and Hina taught her how to make porridge. In Lily's eyes, Hina was like an angel. Seeing herself as useless except in combat, Lily was amazed by Hina's willingness to cook for Masa, who quickly clarified that their relationship was not romantic. Hina then hurried back with the porridge but invited Lily to cook together again. When Masa tasted the porridge Lily made, he couldn't stop praising it. However, Lily was too nervous to stay for his judgment, and had to calm herself with a card draw, only to find that the limited-time card pool had already ended. Devastated, Lily continued to vent her frustration in the game. Today, Masa went grocery shopping, and the cashier, a part-time high school girl who lived in the same apartment building, had been quietly observing him. Previously, Masa's gaze seemed vacant, but lately, he had looked more spirited, all thanks to that woman. Initially, the high school girl thought he was living with his girlfriend, but after observing for a while, her love radar had no reaction for Masa. Disappointed, she had hoped for a lively love life between them. When Masa first moved in with the beautiful older woman, Asakura was thrilled, expecting to witness an adult romantic cohabitation. However, since day one, the woman had barely left the house, leaving all household chores to Masa while she played video games all day, only leaving the house to buy bean sprouts occasionally. Sometimes she felt guilty and offered to shop with Masa, but she would end up collapsing into his arms due to exhaustion from gaming all night. Despite this, Masa remained unmoved, confirming to Asakura that they weren't in a romantic relationship. In contrast, the new couple, Hina and Nakayama, openly showed affection, making Asakura full without breakfast from just watching them. One day, Masa suddenly asked Lily why she never took off her ninja suit. It was all because of laziness. If a demon appeared, Lily could quickly strip off her top and jump into action, eliminate the demon, and then return to her gaming immediately. Moreover, her ninja suit was made by materializing ninja essence, which could be regenerated at any time to become a brand new outfit. Of course, her jacket still needed washing. So, Masa gave Lily one of his hoodies as a spare. Once she put it on, Lily realized it was the legendary boyfriend hoodie filled with Masa's scent. But before she could get carried away, she noticed someone on the balcony. When Asakura returned, she walked in just as Lily was throwing Momochi out the door. She had never allowed Momochi within her line of sight. True to form, Momochi began acting crazy, begging Lily to scold him more and even crawling towards her on his knees, only to be punched away by Lily. However, Asakura's focus was surprisingly on the hoodie Lily was wearing. She rushed back to her room, which was filled with romance posters. It turned out Asakura was a lover of romantic comedies and had assumed Lily had no capacity for romance. Yet here she was, a user of the boyfriend hoodie. It seemed Asakura needed to improve her judgment. Therefore, she decided to continue spying, or rather, observing them. Next door, after waiting for the hoodie to dry, Mesa gave it back to Lily. Lily had already removed her ninja suit and was now wearing the hoodie close to her body. She found herself unwilling to switch back to her usual sports shirt and even thought about wearing it permanently.